You like this? So today we're gonna do like a fall look. I haven't really like sit down and talked to you guys in a while. So it's gonna be like a little chit chat, getting to know me, just talking about like what I did the past few months. Really, it's just been voiceovers and like me just demonstrating on like what I'm using, but I feel like this is more personal and I should do this more often. So I already laid down my foundation and I tried the Rimmel BB Cream, and so far I'm not sure if this is my color or not, but it's looking good. And eyebrow got really bad because I've been eating so much Halloween candy, so I really gotta stop doing that. But now we're gonna start off with the contour because my foundation is already set. I already highlighted underneath my under eye. I'm gonna go in with the Sephora Contour Duo, and I already used up all the highlight. It was like my perfect shade. But this one's nice too. It's just a bit warm tone. I like a bit of an ashy contour. But we will just I never use this to contour. This is bizarre. So for one of my professor's assignments, we had to demonstrate like a how-to, and it was 6 minutes, or a time limit. So I thought, okay, let me demonstrate how to contour and everything, and I was going good until I look at the time and I see like I have 20 minutes left. So I'm like, okay, so you just rub it like this, and then you bring it down the nose, and then you put it over here, and I'm like, and then you're done. And the video got cut off so short. I'm using the wrong brush. I just thought it was funny because I took my sweet time contouring, and then I realized I had 20 seconds left, and I'm like, okay, so this is how I contour the nose. This is like the first time I'm trying these brushes out. And we're up close and personal today because I'm doing just eyes. I'm not really like, we have been sitting really far away from, oh my god, it's insane. But lately I've been sitting really far away from the camera because of all my Halloween tutorials. I wanted you guys to see everything. I know my Ouija board makeup tutorial was like way back because I was showing you guys like I was drawing stuff on my chest, and yeah. Today, I don't know guys, how do you like seeing my pores? You like it? So I know I'm like 2 weeks late, but what do you guys do for Halloween? For Halloween, me and my boyfriend were like, not matching, how do you say it? Like, we incorporated our Halloween costumes together. And I was Laura Croft while he was Nathan. And it's from a video game if you guys don't know. But we killed it. I was like walking around with a bow and arrow, and he had like a cross strap around your back for the gun holster. It was pretty cool. And we trick-or-treated with his whole family. And then afterwards at night we like went to his house and we gambled for like each other's candy in the basement. It was fun. We played heads up, and we gambled for each other's candy. I mean, obviously the girls won, so maybe that's why I'm breaking out, because I ate all the damn candy. So now I'm going to do my eyebrows with the Anastasia Dipbrow and the number 20 brush from Anastasia. And I don't really do this often. I like the little gel from Benefit to like just shape the little hairs of your eyebrows. I don't really like go in all the time with the Dipbrow. I feel like it's just like, I don't know, I feel like it makes your eyebrow look like really harsh. A few days before Halloween, me, my boyfriend, and our 2 friends, we went to the Eastern State Penitentiary. Oh my god, I'm literally looking at the ticket right now. Eastern State Penitentiary. Ah! Whatever. But it used to be a prison back in the 1800s to the early 1900s. And they preserved it for like a historical museum. However, for Halloween, they turn it into this like an insane asylum and a real prison. And for like, it was expensive. For $50 a person, you get to see, I mean, in the end it was worth it, but it was so expensive. But you have to see 6 attractions. So the first one, it was like you're walking through the prison and the actors, like the scary people, they're like going crazy at you. And if you wear this glow stick on your neck, they like drag you into the cells and they pick you up and they would touch you. I didn't do that, but it was so scary. And part of it was really trippy because they put on like 3D goggles on you, and you're walking like through a black hallway. And I don't want to spoil it for you guys because I know the event is still going on. If you guys want to check it out, I'll leave the link down below. I believe it's still going on. They're doing this event for the weekend where it's like a blackout, and so they put goggles on you and you're walking through like this black room with neon polka dots, and the polka dots are like coming at you, but then there's people dressed up as the polka dots and they're running at you. So it was scary, and I never thought I would like ever be scared of polka dots, but these polka dots are gonna kill me. I was really scared. But of course I had to get sick that night, and as we're going through the 5th to the 6th event, I was halfway passed out. I couldn't even hold myself up, and you know when you just get so sick that you can't even walk. I end up getting strep throat quite frequently, unfortunately, and when I do, my whole body just gives up. And of course that night I had to get strep throat, and it wasn't fun at all. I felt so bad for my boyfriend because I was wearing a long sleeve shirt, 2 long sleeve shirts, my jacket, Under Armour, the coat, and then his coat, and I'm the only one shaking. Everyone else is like tank top and they're fine. Like, what the hell's going on with me? But me, I just knocked out on the way home, and I felt bad for everybody else because they had to deal with my crap. But in the long run, it was really fun, and I totally recommend it for anyone who wants like a really good haunted attraction. And the area, it was in, I think it was in Philadelphia, and it was about 2 hours away from where I live, so it was a nice car ride home for me to sleep. And the area there is so nice. Like, there's so many attractions, there's so many like historical buildings, there's a huge church every corner, there's lights, and it's like almost like a little New York City, and it's just beautiful. We were all saying that like we want to live there, and it's beautiful. So I'm going to use the Jaclyn Hill palette today with Morphe, and I'm not sure what shade I would like to use. I know I want to do something green and really smoky and like deep. However, I haven't done makeup in such a while. I haven't worn makeup in like since Halloween, 2 weeks. I've been doing orange. I want to do green. I'm going to do green today. So I'm going to start off with the lightest shade just to set the base for this makeup look. And I'm just using like a tiny brush. So now that the base is set, I'm taking my NYX HD blending brush, and I'm going to go in with a transition shade, And I'm gonna use, it's like, it has a hint of yellow in it. And I'm gonna use that for my transition shade. Yeah. These remind me of like the fall leaves, you know, when they turn that weird yellow color. This is what I'm looking for. Oh my god, that has a lot of fallout. Ugh. Jesus. And it's good because I didn't set my foundation down yet, so the fallout is not a problem. Now I'm going to take this darker brown shade and I'm going to deepen up the crease. I'm really just going to tuck that. I'm not even blending it out, I'm just tucking that in right into the eyeshadow crease. So for the next video, I really want to do another first impressions. I got a couple new makeup items, and they're all different. Like there's eyeshadow, there's foundation, there's contour. I got the silicone beauty sponge. I know I'm late on that, but you know, I don't really think that it matters. I just want to try it out, and you know, the video's gonna be fun. So that video is definitely gonna be next. Maybe comment down below like what other things I can get for first impressions. I know that I haven't really tried out like any new primers, any like eyebrow products. I always stick to like the same mascara, but maybe like a new brush or something. I don't know, just comment down below, let me know what you guys want to see, and I'll do it. So I'm taking this Morphe M451 brush, and I'm going in with this dark green shade in the bottom row. And I'm going to blend that in the outer V and then the inner corner. I always get intimidated with dark shades because I feel like they're not fixable. Like I feel like if they're on your eye, it's going to stay in your eye, they're not going to blend, and then your look is just ruined. That's why I really stay away from dark shades. I like my vibrant colors. I don't like anything dark. Like, you'll never see me put black on my eye. I'm not really going to put it on the lid in the middle because right there we're going to put glitter. Of course. Gotta have the glitter. So me and my boyfriend recently took our bunnies to Montclair. And it's a place where there's like little boutiques and stores. There's really good places to eat. There's a really nice park. There's a really nice bookstore over there. And the books, they're cheap. Like, you know when you go to Barnes & Noble, it's gonna be like, you know you're gonna spend almost $20. This bookstore, you know you're gonna spend less than $10. And if when you're done with the book, you can return it for like $2-3, or you can exchange it for another book. And it's not really like a public library, it's just a bookstore, and I truly love it. It's so unique. Everything is made out of wood. There's books up to the ceiling, there's little cute corridors and hallways, and there's a basement, and it's not just books. They have like record players and CDs and like, you know, like the hippie stuff, and then you have the t-shirts, and it's so nice in the basement. There's the old record players, and they have antique books like from the 1800s. Those are more expensive. It's just, you don't expect what is on the inside from looking on the outside. So from the outside it looks like a small little regular bookstore, but you walk in, there's like 3 levels. It's like not tight, but everything has its own little place, and it's perfect. For Halloween, me and my boyfriend made little superhero costumes for my bunnies. So the girl, which name is Cookie, we made a red cape for her that said Super Cookie, and the boy, whose name is Creme, we made a Super Cream blue cape for him. And they looked freaking adorable. I'll put a picture up. I love them so much. They're like my little children. They act like children. We'll leave them in the backyard, and I'll walk into the backyard and they'll run towards you. I don't know, when I got the bunnies, I would never think that they I thought they were going to be like a cat. Like, they didn't want to be... I never had a cat, but this is my perspective of a cat. I thought that bunnies would just want to be left alone. They're in the cage all day. They're really quiet. They show like no emotion, and they don't want to play. They're just like, they're on their own. Like, they're there to just sit and look cute, right? These bunnies, they act like dogs. They act like children. They know their name. If I call them, they'll come. And it's ridiculous. It's so funny. When people come over the house, they're like, "If your bunnies are out in the yard?" I'm like, "Yeah, they just run around." It's so funny because you open up the door and they're just like chasing each other. It's hilarious. They're eating like whatever's in sight. And the cutest part is lunchtime, because they know what time is when they eat. So if they're outside, they'll come to like the kitchen door and they'll just sit there. And it's so funny. If we have the food like in our hands, they'll be trying to crawl up our leg. It's so funny. Like, you think a dog acts like that, not a rabbit. And I feel like the more that they live with us, like the more that they hear us talking and see us act, I feel like the more they start to like act. Not act, but I feel like the more they start to like grow on us more. Like, if we walk into the room, they'll be so happy. They'll be not jumping, but like hopping up and down, and they'll be trying to get to us, and it's so cute. They know when they're in trouble. Like, if they're in a place in the backyard where they're not supposed to be in, I'll yell their name. They'll look at me, and then they'll run towards me, lick me, and then leave. It's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry," and they'll lick me and then leave, and it's so cute. I'll put a picture in a video up for you guys at the end of this video. But I can't take them sometimes. They're so cute. And I love taking them out, so it just made me so happy to take them out the other day. Like my little children. So the green shade is blended, and now I'm going to spray some setting spray on a flat brush and put on the glitter in the middle of my lid. This is it's just a regular e.l.f. brush, and make it wet. And I'm gonna put this shade right next to the green. Oh, actually, this looks very nice. I'm just gonna put that right in the middle. So what are your guys, what are your plans for Thanksgiving? Like, do you guys spend it with the family, with friends? Do you have like a special restaurant that you go to? Are restaurants even open on Thanksgiving? Like, people work on Thanksgiving? That's a terrible thing to do. But, look at the palette. Oh my god. God, this foundation isn't set. Oh my god. No. Okay, now I'm just gonna cover up the fallout with some concealer, I'm gonna go in with my Bobbi Brown Retouching one. This concealer is so lightweight. It's perfect. Oh, it even got down here. That's so bad. I don't remember Jaclyn Hill's palette being really, like, chalky. I always remembered it being like super buttery when I swatched everything. Even when I did makeup looks, like there was no fallout. It was just weird. Now I'm gonna set the foundation, and I'm using the NYX HD Finishing Powder. I really like this powder because it's white. So I never really liked baking, and I feel like this is a substitute for baking because it's a pressed powder and you can just easily leave it on your face. It's not really sitting there, and I hated baking because it's such a mess. Like, it would drip up your clothes and you have to leave it there and dust it off, and I feel like it wasn't like, I feel like it didn't look professional in a way, so I didn't really like to bake. For blush, I'm using the Tarte Amaonian Clay in Tarte. Oops. For my highlight, I haven't used this in such a long minute, but I'm going to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit and that glow. Oh my god, I haven't used this in such a long time. With my Morphe brush in M438. And I don't know, I usually like mixing like the bottom two together because it came out really pretty. And you know, I never do just one highlight. What I like to do is like put a really nice highlight on the bottom as a base, and then go in with the Bunny palette, which is the Graveyard Girl SwampQueen palette by Tarte, and go in with Gator Wings. I'll show you guys in a second. But that highlight has like chunks of glitter in it, and it just comes out so beautiful. Watch. I'm gonna do right there. Okay. The lighting's good right there. But we're gonna dip into Gator Wings. Now watch. It just like, it just becomes so much more shiny, and like there's little chunks of glitter in it. I think it's so nice, and it just goes on top of any highlighter, no matter what the color. It just adds really nice pop of glitter. Now I'm going to take this little Victoria's Secret brush and highlight my nose. I like to do like a little exclamation point, like go down the bridge of your nose and then do the tip a little bit. I'm going to take this same highlighter and pop it in the inner corner. Pop it in the middle corner. Underneath the brow bone. Underneath my eyes, I think I'm just gonna go in with like a nude shade, like the dark nude shade. I'm going in with the Huda Beauty Desert Dusk palette in Musk. It's like a dark brown shade. And yeah, this is good. I'm just gonna bring that underneath my eyes. So the shade goes perfectly with this eye look. I definitely need to learn how to put on false lashes because I noticed for Halloween, I didn't even put on crazy lashes. I put on these, oh my god, what happened to them? This one's falling. But I put on these simple ones from Sephora. This one's also from Sephora. They look natural. The only crazy ones that I put on are the Huda Beauty ones and Samantha No. 7. And those are obviously more dramatic. But I found that every time I tried to put each one on, I had such a great struggle. And it was either like my lashes didn't like stick together with the fake lashes, and you could see my lash and then the fake lash, so there was like a huge gap in between. It was that, or I didn't put it on my eye correctly, so you could still see like my lash, my eyelid, and then the fake lash line. And look at that, guys, it looked so bad. And I had to like fill that in with black eyeliner, and that looked okay from a distance. Up close, my girlfriend was like, girl, you gotta fix something like that. Anyway, she was like, girl, you gotta fix those lashes. Help me, please. If anyone has like good tips or tricks to how to put on fake lashes, please let me know. Because it comes to a point where I really like them and they're so pretty, but I just don't want to put them on anymore. And I really like how, especially the natural ones, I feel like they just enhance your natural eyelashes and they don't look over the top. I would really like to put those on, I just don't know how. I feel like I need like the special tweezer, the one that clamps them together and like places it on your eye correctly. So right now I just have like an eyebrow tweezer and I don't think that's working out for me. I'm not loving this. Oh my god. This is the final look. Let me know if you guys liked it. Definitely comment down below and leave like any suggestions. Definitely how to put on false lashes. And leave any suggestions for what I should do in my first impression next video. Leave a like and comment down below. Sorry, good. Leave a like and comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe.